Superheroes of the 60s, rejoice! We're back with the brave and the bold, only this time it's in HD!
Oh.
Sort of.
Same developer?
Yep.
Yep, the exact same.
Yay.
So remember that one game, Wario Land Shake It? Brave and the Bold sort does something very similar to that.
Look at that very slow-flowing cape.
It has one animated... It has one animated pixel over a static image. Or one animated image, not pixel.
Genius.
Delete the museum exhibits.
Let me just get rid of this real quick.
Got.
Yes, Grandma GLaDOS.
Want to trade with Wildcat first?
I think we got it.
No thanks. I think I'm well equipped and ready.
This would be the moment where be like, who the fuck is Wildcat? Why do I want to train with him?
He's an old boxer.
It'd be like you're just about to start game. It'd be like you're about to start a game. Hey, you want to go a few rounds with Jeff? It's like, what? How did? Who?
Stop crime fighting.
You gotta remember this. Remember, the Brave and the Bold is an homage to not only the Silver Age of comic books, it also gives like old and often overlooked superheroes from DC much more love and attention.
Are we talking about like the original, like Detective?
It's sort of like definitely heroes around that time period. Like we see the very first Flash, Jay Garrick.
Oh, he's around.
Oh no, it's the mayor. He's trapped on the penny.
A giant coin. Isn't that a little obvious?
Turn yourself in, Harvey, before anyone gets hurt. The doctors at Arkham.
But yeah, in case you can't hear, with your ears, of course, pretty much every voice actor from the show comes back to reprise their roles to read a bunch of dialogue that was written for the show. That is one difference that the Wii version has over the DS version.
Batman sounds like the parody voice that the Lego Movie gave him in order to make fun of how grim and edgy he was trying to be.
Well, trust me, this Batman, who's voiced by Diedrich Bader, he sounds a lot more natural in the show.
And you have to deal with whatever comes out. Will it be good?
Yeah, agreed.
Bad. The lady.
Then again, to be fair, this is a complete homage to the old school style of DC writing.
Heads or tails dynamic duo.
So yeah.
You'd better save your mare before his luck leaves him flat.
So yeah, this is pretty much the intro bit where you play as Batman and or Robin, just beating the shit out of Two-Face's moves.
Basic get used to control.
Now I was initially going to cut this out for. Yeah, it's essentially a platformer slash beat 'em up, much like the DS version. Only this one I think has a little more emphasis on the beat 'em up aspect. But at the very least, to make up for the fact this game has a lot of dialogue from the actors from the show, so I guess that makes up for it.
Watch the good side. Get him.
Now, so for this bit, Two-Face again is pretty much dedicated to the point. If it flips a certain way, he'll give you bonuses from the left side, and then if it goes in his favor, he unleashes mooks or traps from the right side.
Where is this coin? Like, is he just doing this?
It's the penny that the mayor's
is he just
attached
doing
to.
this behind? Oh. Well, not even the penny. I'm noticing the background in that little container. Looks like he's just flipping a coin without us looking at it.
Yeah, he does that too.
Yeah, honestly, it probably would have made better sense if he was flipping the big coin, just so it would be a better indicator for us.
I could have sworn that
Yeah,
was
looks
what
like
he
it's
was
just
doing at
constantly
first.
spinning until it stops. Nah, it's just spinning. It's just spinning constantly.
Yeah, he's just he's pretty much just making the mayor's life a living hell right now. I mean, he never did have any good with the local attractions at the Gotham Fun Fair.
Also, who are these people we're fighting?
Random
Blue,
moves.
like, are they hazmats?
Yeah, Two-Face's moves, pretty much. Also, just an interesting attention to detail I just noticed. Look at the screens up top the cages.
Yeah, one's the good side, one's the bad side. Also, also apparently these moves are made out of rubber because they were deflating and melting away.
Only in Silver Age Gotham.
Coin. Where is my coin? I have to find it. I have to.
Looks like the odds were in our favor this time, eh, Batman?
The odds
Shut up,
never
Robin.
favor a life of crime, Robin. Eventually.
That's pretty much what he's saying. Just shut
Thank
up,
you,
Robin.
Batman, for saving my life.
Well,
Not a problem there. Now the two
sorry,
faces
Robin.
back.
Maybe next
We
time.
can get him back to Arkham for rehabilitation.
No problem,
Behind
Commissioner
the
Gordon.
scars, I know
Gordon
Harvey's
doesn't
too
actually appear in this game, but like, I don't think he even appears in the show itself. Like, I think
Mayor
he's,
shirt. Well, the mayor.
I was about to say, I think he is mentioned
Mayor
by
certainly looks like
name,
him.
but
You do,
yeah.
Harvey. I'll be waiting.
Yeah, I was about to say I don't think Gordon is in the show, is he?
That's sad.
Yeah, well. Oh yeah, we unlocked a partner, the Green Arrow. Now, unfortunately, he's not so much playable, but he helps for a special attack.
I was about to say, hello, Green Arrow. Goodbye, Robin.
Oh, that's that's another difference.
I'm keeping Robin, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, there we go. That's also another difference that the Wii version has over the DS version. The Wii version has certain characters, which I think James is about to show off right here. They're kind of like, they're characters you can summon that pretty much act like screen nukes.
Pretty much.
Huh.
Things are about to get loud.
Among the other superheroes you can acquire for screen nukes, well, obviously there's the great and awesome Aquaman, which also means he's not playable anymore. So sad.
Isn't Canary a Marvel mutant from X-Men?
Black Canary? No. They have Banshee.
Well, not Black Canary's a DC, but isn't Canary the exact same name of another?
Stop right there.
I don't think there's a Marvel character named Canary. There is an X-Men character named Banshee that has similar powers, but that's about it.
On loan to the museum from Thailand.
Okay. Oh.
So much like in the DS version, as we showed off earlier, you can get collectible coins to upgrade your
That
gadgets.
explains its new owner.
Legend has it that the diamond grants unlimited power to.
And that's about
They
it.
had fun on the voice acting.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. I love the dialogue in this game, actually, especially with Batman and Robin.
Don't you mean
And that's another thing that you'll notice, like, all throughout the levels, the characters will kind of banter amongst themselves.
Which I will say is far better handled here than it was in the Gunvolt games, because if you go a little too far off the stage, then they'll immediately interrupt themselves and go to new dialogue, which
I hate
always
that.
kind of yeah.
Hey,
I
wait,
don't
you
like
missed
that.
you missed a Batmite thing.
If you attack the Batmite icon, he just gives you he's pretty much a long-winded tutorial.
And he kind of...
And yes, he is voiced by Paul Rubens.
And I was about to say, similar to what I said earlier when we did the DS version, Batmite kind of represents a connectivity feature between the Wii and DS versions. Like, I'm not quite sure what exactly he does. If I had to make a guess, he's kind of like the co-star mode from the Galaxy games. But again, that's just guessing because I honestly haven't played either version.
So what
Honestly, I don't think I've ever tested it myself to really know that for sure, but
it looks like we're fighting the Catman.
yeah,
The
we're fighting
Batman's worst fear.
It could be Catman, but it
Adam
could be
West.
It could be Catman, but it could also be Catwoman. In fact, that's actually something they argue about throughout the episode.
Spoiler warnings.
Oh.
Yeah, spoiler warnings right now. It's both Catman and Catwoman.
Okay.
Statues of Bast, the ancient Egyptian.
I would have showed off the entire episode, but honestly, that would probably take up like 40 minutes or so.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of a long chapter.
So what are all these coins now for then?
Could have been Catwoman.
Again, they're for upgrading your
I know
gadgets.
what I saw.
A museum.
Or
must involve
upgrading your gadgets and your attacks, I believe. You can go back to the Batcave anytime you want, and you can access a few certain things, whether it be upgrading your stuff or, again, trading with Wildcat.
Like a couple of...
Don't say it.
Any ideas?
These walls don't appear to be reinforced.
Super
Oh, I just got a supercharge. Now, if I swing both the Lord and the Nunchuck at the same time, I can unleash my special attack.
Had to be a cat, didn't it?
Oh, thanks, game. All these tutorials so
Let me
soon.
knock it over.
Show off them flying racing tricks.
And look, it's a kitty that looks like a Japanese kitty. That's the
Egyptian.
joke.
You think that's bad? Keep watching.
We're going through different exhibits showing the cats of time.
Prehistoric cats. Wait, is this entire museum just dedicated to cats?
Yes.
Wow. I need to find the local cat lady in my neighborhood and send her here.
Discussion right now.
She'll just go inside, take one look, and be like, "I'm moving in here now." Lady, you can't do that. I live here now. Oh, okay.
Wait, you actually have one of those?
Are cat ladies?
Somewhere in my neighborhood. Statistically probable it has to be she has to be somewhere in my neighborhood. Everyone has one.
I was about to say, are cat ladies still even a thing? I thought that was just kind of like a joke that they would just play on TVs or cartoons.
Oh,
No,
fuck, speaking of cats.
They're still select a batarang. Because if there's anything you should do with an enraged panther, it's piss it off by throwing something at it.
And we killed it just like that. Like, shit.
Wow, they don't make them like they used to. So, okay, so there's jungle
Lived in
felines.
the plains.
And now we got the household felines. And let's listen to this bit.
Okay.
A modern cat spends most of its time sleeping on couches, playing with yarn, and coughing up fur.
Well, he's not wrong.
They also enjoy having their tummies rubbed.
I don't see what's so scientific about that.
Yeah, seriously, it's just
Oh, wait till we get to the
That's
next
standard,
one.
standard cat emotions. Oh, no, it gets even better. Like, watch this.
They just looked at it and it's like,
Here we go.
That's what our what the?
First,
By the year 3000, cats will develop their own space technology and fly to the moon. There, they'll fight aliens with laser blasters and
oh, hey, Canary.
Oh, sorry, Black.
Things are about to
Suddenly,
get
Black
loud.
Canary.
Gotta show off that screen nuke.
It's been real, boys.
Okay, now that's just ridiculous.
We're not here for a history lesson, Robin.
I know that's supposed to be him responding to the laser cats, but it's kind of funny. The timing could also apply to Black Canary's just sudden appearance.
It's like, yeah,
I know,
okay,
right?
come on, now that's been. But see, now
All
then
I'm
this is
saying
the
it was
issue.
dark, and we shouldn't jump to conclusions.
Catman broke out of Blackgate 3 days ago. Do you think that's a coincidence?
But no, see, the other issue I'm having here is that it's like
You're always defending.
someone has to look at this and be like, wow, this is what our $1.5 million government grant went to in this museum.
Maybe.
I
Freaking
know,
laser
right?
cats.
Yeah. And I love that.
Also, hey,
Oh
also,
boy.
hey, is this-
I was about to say, I love that bit of dialogue they were talking about earlier when it's like, those of you that are familiar with the Batman mythos know that Batman and Catwoman have a bit of a complex relationship, and Dick was even pointing that out about how, like, Bruce is always defending Catwoman, and Bruce says that he's clearly that he's just purely interested in rehabilitation, and Robin just goes, yeah, to only the hot criminals.
Yeah, it's there. Yeah, who are we fooling?
Well, I mean, to be fair, it always is. I mean, to be fair, find me one example where it wasn't always initiated by Catwoman first.
Yeah. And again, to be fair, this technically is actually a joint effort between Catman and Catwoman. Oh yeah, I should probably go ahead and say this right now because I won't get a chance to do it later. There's four chapters in the game, each with their own separate sidekick that'll join Batman. In the first episode is obviously Robin, who honestly is my favorite of the bunch. Can you blame me? Second episode I think is the blue. It has the Blue Beetle.
Jaime Reyes.
And I think I think you applied on Science Island, if I remember correctly. Third episode, you're teaming up with Hawkman, who Batman apparently has a bit of a fanboyism for. And the fourth episode, you have
Green Lantern.
Green Gardner, whatever his name is. Yeah, a Green Lantern.
Really, they didn't. Okay, I feel like I'm finding ways. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to find ways to complain about this game. They just appear in front of me. Why didn't they? So they weren't able to go for the full, like, amazing team up of Batman and Superman, or was this?
Well, it's like we mentioned.
Make that
Well, it's like
assumption, or-
James mentioned earlier. The entire purpose of Brave and the Bold was to take some of DC's lesser-known characters and give them some time to shine. I mean, later on in the series, they do actually include, like, Batman. I mean, they do include Superman and Wonder Woman into the mix, but the primary excuse of the show is to help these lesser-known characters get some exposure.
It's time for a boy.
If I do remember correctly, I do know there was one episode that had Robin, Superboy, and a third hero I don't
Speedy.
remember teaming up.
It was actually Speedy and Aqualad and
Oh, sweet.
Robin.
Okay, then
sweet.
never mind. I thought it was Superboy for some reason. Never
That's
mind.
fine.
Oh, sweet. Sweet. You mean they were bringing back characters from the old Detective Comics?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the point of the cartoon.
Huh.
So
I
with that said-
remember Detective Comics brand back when that was a thing.
Yeah, well, they're still around. It's just they don't go by Detective Comics anymore. Now they go by Detective Comics.
Yeah, but that was where Batman got his start before I guess DC picked him up or something. I don't know.
Pretty much.
I
And
love the smell of justice.
No one likes a
Batman was just like, shut up, Robin. Shut up, Robin.
No one likes a sword winner,
and from this day forward, Robin got an ego boost.
Yeah, now I think about it, yeah, Batman would totally do that. He wouldn't just say, I take that back. I agree with Hype. He would not tell Robin to shut up. He would try and find a way. He would try to find a way to format it in the form of like a life lesson or moral, just to not only get back at Robin, but then make Robin feel inferior for not doing that ahead of time. So he wouldn't just say, Shut up, Robin. He'd say, no one likes a braggart, Robin. So now Robin feels emasculated in two different ways.
Which is even funnier considering the episode in the show that actually had Robin as a focus, because technically, by that point, the two had split. And then, Robin was supposedly being the protector of a random city, and then Batman suddenly came into the fray. Yeah, Blackhaven. Batman came into the fray and kind of screwed things up for him.
But this was before he became Nightwing?
Yes.
Yeah, this was before Nightwing. In fact, did Nightwing appear in the show?
Yeah, he did.
Okay, just making sure. But anyway, with that said, ladies and gentlemen...
Complete with the weird disco collar.
Oh, yeah, that was great. Anyway, with that said, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for Batman, the Brave and the Bold on the Wii. Between the two games, I will say this game is better in a way, if only because the quality assurance is far better, and, voice acting. With that said, I'd say get either of them, play for a bit, and I think you're good there. And so with that said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm the Batman.
And I'm just waiting for a response.
You're good. No, you gotta do this first. You're the DC dude, not me.
Good night, everyone.
Bye.
See yous.